Most everyone in the United States of a certain age knows who Charles Lindbergh was, just like most everyone in Mexico knows who Lindbergh's friend, Captain Emilio Carranza, was, a famous trailblazing aviator. On July 13, 1928, while on a projected non-stop flight back to Mexico City, returning from an historic goodwill flight to New York City, Carranza was lost in a vicious storm over the Pine Barrens of southern New Jersey. When the crash site was located the next day, American Legion Mount Holly Post 11 mobilized its resources and set out on a 25-mile trek, cutting through dense underbrush to recover the young airman's body, acting as an honor guard, and eventually accompanying the remains all the way back to Mexico City. In the intervening 84 years, a monument, funded with donated pennies from Mexican children, has been erected at the site, and Mount Holly Post 11 has honored its solemn pledge, made on the first anniversary in 1929, to make an annual pilgrimage to the scene of the crash and pay honor to the memory of Captain Emilio Carranza. This year, as in many other years, Post 11 invitees included representatives of the Mexican government, members of the Carranza family, and local dignitaries, who attended the ceremony and honored the anniversary of Captain Carranza's death with addresses and memorial wreaths.
También deseo manifestar que el general secretario de la Defensa Nacional, el comandante de la Fuerza Aérea Mexicana, me encomendaron la noble tarea de expresarles un respetuoso saludo y su agradecimiento por esta amable invitación a participar en esta encomiable ceremonia.
From the Department of Defense and all the officials, I was chosen to come and thank you all for inviting us to participate in this very important ceremony.
El hecho de que en tierra extranjera se rindan honores a uno de los grandes pioneros de la aviación, cuyo origen es mexicano, es un gran honor para nuestro país, México.
In fact, that a foreign country honors one of our Mexican aviation heroes, it's a great honor for me to be here and honor him.
84 years ago, an outstanding young aviator, only 22 years of age, was joyfully planning a record-setting, daring trip. He was to fly non-stop from New York City to Mexico City. There was no place in this flight plan for errors or mistakes of any kind. The weather, as usual, was an important factor, and the weather in those days was not cooperating at all. Emilio was forced to postpone his flight, waiting for better weather conditions for flying. Then it happened. One afternoon, Emilio received a telegram that came directly from the High Command in Mexico City. This telegram was a categorical order, and it was at the same time an insult. Emilio was to leave immediately with no excuse or pretexts, or his manhood would be in question. When Emilio read this telegram, no doubt, his emotional state was altered. His honor, his prestige, his manhood were high above and beyond any possible question or doubt. Emilio also became aware of the danger involved in flying in this kind of weather, in complying with this absurdity. But Emilio was a soldier. Emilio knew that military orders are obeyed, not discussed. Emilio possessed a profound military spirit, inherited directly from his ancestry. So Emilio complied. Next morning, when his body was found here in this place of honor, Mount Holly, the telegram was found in his pocket. Today, 84 years have gone by, and the spirit of Emilio is still high in the sky. The spirit of Emilio has flown around the world with his cousin, Captain Ismael Carranza. The spirit of Emilio has flown over 16,000 hours with his nephew, Captain Alejandro Salinas Franco, my dear son. The spirit of Emilio flew with me for 52 years. The spirit of Emilio flies with other younger Carranza airmen. The spirit of Emilio is a spirit of honor. The spirit of Emilio is here with us today, witnessing this celebration in his honor. The spirit of Emilio is one that sends out ripples that reach deep in the hearts of the Carranza family. Once again, honorable members of Post 11 American Legion, in the name of the state government of Coahuila, and in the name of the Carranza family, thank you, and may God bless you.
After the speeches were concluded, as a steady July rain fell, nearly 30 wreaths were presented at the memorial. A solemn reenactment of the recovery of Captain Carranza's body was carried out, followed by a 3-volley gun salute and the playing of taps to end the solemn ceremony.
Aim! Fire! Present. Hold!
After his death, he was promoted to the rank of general, and he is now resting in the rotunda of the illustrious men of Mexico in Mexico City in the Dolores Cemetery.